But Dr. Sultana, India's off late, these post GMR, as you mentioned, our projects or any kind of aid is much different from, say, the Chinese kind of model. It's transparent. It is supposed to be the Maldivians choose what kind of projects they want, where they want the investment, and it goes on like that. But why is that not being translated into, say, an why is that being translated into an anti-India movement? Shouldn't it be the other way around? And is the MDP not gaining from these kind of projects? And just in lieu of that, one more question I'm going to take from Gautam Gunjan, who says, can India's people-centric investment in Maldives stand in front of Beijing's checkbook diplomacy? Dr. Sultana.
Here, I think your question also and this question also. The thing is, that is why I have mentioned that it's very important for India to finish the project efficiently and on time, because this anti-India campaign, India Out campaign, it's actually, in my understanding and personally believe, and Dr. Satyamurthy has also mentioned about it, it's basically a political campaign. I mean, of course, India is targeted, but if they also have a political aim in mind to, distribute this MDP government, because their main argument is that by signing those agreements, India is trying to interfere, India is trying to have military base in Maldives. And despite knowing all this, Maldivian Democratic Party is joining hands with India. So this kind of arguments they are making. So basically this India Out campaign, it's basically a political campaign. So many people, I mean, I have interacted many of the Maldivians when they say that that not many people are actually supporting this India Out campaign. PPM or PNC or the opposition leaders, they are they are maybe supporting, but not that all Maldivians are supporting this India Out campaign. And as I mentioned, the projects, the high impact community development projects, which are like directly impacting people. For example, street lights or sewerage system, like small projects. So those projects in India, you won't find, when you talk to local people, that they will not say anything against India. And even the India Out campaigner, when they are talking about the big military defense and security related projects. They are not talking about the other smaller projects. So the projects, and one good thing about the projects which we have done after 2019 is that many of the projects we finished on time and we have delivered in efficient manner. I think that is one thing. So this Greta Mole connectivity project also, again, if you read the India Out campaigners, their social media posts and all, their argument is India will not be able to finish it. Meet the deadline, that is 2023. So it will not be economically lucrative. So it will not be efficient. So they are saying this kind of argument. So it is, I think, in the Afghans company, the project company which is implementing the project, it's up to them to do it efficiently and finish it. And that's how probably we can manage the perception there in Maldives that we are efficiently doing. And talking about the Chinese checkbook, China will definitely try to use, because they have the resources. They will try to use it whenever they can. But the thing is that now post-COVID situation, I think many people, the Maldivian also, the common people, they should also learn from the Sri Lankan case, that what China is doing, whether why they are not coming up. Is it so this kind of experience, people are aware now. They will probably look into it. And for smaller projects, though China is also doing those projects, but that competition will always be there. So we'll have to see how we can manage the perception there, how we can deliver better, and that's the way to go about it.